Hey, so today I'm connecting my Arturia Beatstep Pro to my Volca sample. My main goal is to control these knobs from the Volca sample using these knobs on the Beatstep Pro. For this I'm using multi-channel setting on my Volca sample, so if you hold function and start, you get to the global configuration parameters. You have to set the step 10 to unlit. This means we're gonna use the multi-channel setting from the Volca sample. So we're using part 1 for channel 1, part 2 for channel 2, up to part 10 for channel 10. So for this we need to set the MIDI implementation chart from the Volca sample. We have to set it on the device settings from the Beatstep Pro. So for this you have to turn on your Beatstep Pro, go to the MIDI control center, and from here we're gonna use reset some parameters. So first you need to set the MIDI channel. So we're using user channel to channel 16, sequencer 1 we're gonna set it to channel 11, sequencer 2 to channel 12, and the drum sequence on channel 13. Then we have to set the sync clock in clock out to 2 ppq to use the Volca sample. And then set the drum map to custom. And here we have to change from pad 1 to pad 10. We're gonna set MIDI channel 1 up to MIDI channel 10, one for each pad. As it is shown here, we have to use channel 36 to channel 45. So we have all set here. So for this I'm gonna use the Beatstep Pro gray connector. This adapter works for the normal MIDI cable. So I'm gonna use this normal MIDI cable with this adapter. So I'm gonna set it to MIDI out here at the back. I'm gonna connect it to the Volca sample. Now we can check. Now we can check. So part 1 and part 1 here, it's working. Part 2 up to part 10 here at the top. So that's for the pads. Now I want to use these knobs from the Beatstep Pro on the Volca sample, and for this we have to change the controller map at the MIDI control center. So I'm gonna use set 2 and set 4 for these knobs here. This is set 2 and these knobs here are gonna be set 4. So if we go to the MIDI implementation chart from the Volca sample, we check here the control change messages. So for instance, if we wanna use the level, we have to set message 7 on the Beatstep Pro. So to control the knobs, we have to change here the controller map. So I'm gonna use set 2 for these knobs here, controlling the speed, envelope generator for the pitch, attack, decay, and set 4 here at the bottom on the MIDI control center. I'm gonna use it for level, pan, amplifier, attack, and decay respectively. So let's change this. So number 5 is gonna be speed. So we go to the MIDI implementation chart from the Volca sample. We can check here for the multi-channel implementation that speed is controlled by message 43. So we have to change here MIDI CC to 43. Then MIDI ports, MIDI because we're using MIDI cable, not USB. Then knob number 6 is gonna control the envelope generator intensity, which is this one here, 44. Then we have attack and decay on 45 and 46, so we're gonna change 44 first. Then we have 45 and 46, and don't forget to change the MIDI ports to MIDI. Then set 4, knob number 13 is gonna control the level. Level is message 7. Then we have pan on 10. Then we have attack and decay for the amplifier. It's 47 and 48. 48. Change the MIDI ports back. So then we can store this into project 1. Just start. Wait for the Beatstep Pro to get synchronized, and we can start using the knobs from the Beatstep Pro on the Volca sample. So here we are with the Beatstep Pro on the Volca sample. We'll check if everything is working good. Just tap on drum, and we have from part number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 10. So let's check if this is working. So we're gonna start an empty sequence. I'll start assigning steps, just random steps. Okay, so if we want to change the pitch for part 10, we have 1 and 10 working now. So if we want to change number 10, we can go to control mode, channel, and press 1 for part 1, 10 for part 10, and then we can control the pitch. The level. And then if we want to change part number 1, we change channel on control mode to 1, and we can change again the pitch. The envelope, the tag for the envelope, intensity. That's it. You can now control the Volca sample 2 from the Beatstep Pro using MIDI channels.